everybody. Today we're going to learn about division. Division is when you want to split a number up by another number, or when you want to divide a collection of things evenly among some kids or people or boys or girls, etc. Or when you want to divide some things to groups of identical size. By the way, a whole number is also called an integer. And in division, in many cases, you need to split an integer up by another number. And we'll see that during this video. Well, what does it mean, divide evenly? It means to divide equal parts with an equal size. But if you have a cake and you give half of the cake, to one kid, and a smaller piece, less than half, to another kid, then this is not division. The result of the division must be equal and fair. It must be an equal and fair distribution. Otherwise, it is not division. Division can also answer the following question. This is just an example. If we want to divide some things to some kids and we want every kid to get the same amount of things, just like every other kid, how many things will each kid get? Division can answer such questions. This is just an example, as we said, and we'll see some real examples during this video. Now let's see some examples. So in this case, we have 8 puppies and we want to divide them among 4 kids. How many puppies will each kid get? For that, we need to calculate the result of this exercise. 8 divided by 4. And as you can see here, there's a division symbol here, which is the most common way of writing division. But you can also write it as 8 over 4, just like in fractions. We have a few videos for this as well. But we're not going to talk about fractions in this video. And you can also write division with a slash. 8 divided by 4. All 3 are the same. It's just 3 different ways of writing division. 8 divided by 4. We're going to use in this video the most common one, which is the division symbol here. So we need to find out how much is 8 divided by 4. How many puppies will each kid get? So let's take the first puppy and bring it here, and then the second one here, and the third one here, and the fourth one here. So right now we have an even distribution. Each kid got 1 puppy, but we still have 4 puppies to split between them. So let's take this one and put it here, and this one here, and this one here, and the last one here. Remember, we said it must be a fair distribution. So we divided 8 puppies among 4 kids. Every kid got 2 puppies. 2 puppies for this one, 2 for this one, 2 for this one, and 2 for this one. So this is a fair an equal distribution, therefore probably correct. So we performed 8 divided by 4 because we had 8 puppies and we need to divide them among 4 kids. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2 because each kid got 2 puppies. 8 is the dividend, the number that we divide. 4 is the divisor, the number that we divide by. And 2 is the quotient, which is the result. In every case, you must check yourselves. You must be able to know whether you were right or wrong. So you perform the opposite action, the opposite operation of division, which is multiplication. So you take the quotient and you multiply it by the divisor, which is 4 in this case. And we all know that 2 times 4 is 8, which means we were right. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. The dividend can be a cake, pizza, candies, fruits, pupils in the classroom, a group of girls, a family of puppies, whatever you need to divide. The dividend is anything, any item, which can be evenly divided to one of the following: equal parts, parts of the same size, equally sized groups, and groups which have the same number of items or members. Now let's see another example. We have, again, 8 puppies. And we want to give 4 puppies to each kid. Now the question is, how many kids will get the puppies? So the first 4 will go to kid number 1. The second 4 puppies will go to the second kid. So we have 2 groups of 4 puppies. So the answer is 2 kids. So we have 8 puppies and we want to give 4 puppies to each kid. We divided them into groups of 4 puppies in each group. 4 puppies will go to each kid. So this is quite nice and easy when you can visualize it. You can see it. But what happens if you don't have the pictures, the illustrations? How do you do that? You need to perform the right exercise. So how do you do that? You divide 8 by 4 and you get 2. Again, 8 is the dividend, 4 is the divisor, and 2 is the quotient. So the same exercise as before, as the previous one, can be used for 2 different problems. We go back just for a second for the previous one. In this case, we had 8 puppies, divided them to 4 kids, and each kid got 2 puppies. That was the previous question. In this case, we want to give 4 puppies to each kid and we want to find out how many kids will get them. We use the same thing, 8 divided by 4, which is 2. And again, in order to check that we were right, we perform 2 times 4, quotient times the divisor, and we get 8. This is how we know we were right. Now let's clarify some things here that we mentioned. The dividend is the number that we need to divide. Usually, it's the biggest number in the exercise. Divisor is the number that we need to divide by. Usually, the divisor is the smaller of the two. Here are a few examples. 8 divided by 2. 8 is the dividend, 2 is the divisor. 9 divided by 3. 9 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor. 12 divided by 6. 12 is the dividend, 6 is the divisor. Quotient is the answer to the question or the result of dividing one number by another. Some examples: 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 8 is the dividend, 2 is the divisor, 4 is the quotient. 9 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, and 3 is the quotient. In this case, the divisor and the quotient are the same number. 12 divided by 6. 12 is the dividend, 6 is the divisor, and 2 is the quotient. Let's see another example. There are 12 rabbits in a pet shop. We would like to move the rabbits to a few houses. We want to have exactly 4 rabbits in every house so that it won't be crowded for the rabbits. How many houses do we need? Try to think a few seconds or more. You can pause the video and then go on. We'll give you the solution here. Let's split the rabbits into groups of 4 because we're going to have 4 rabbits in each house. So these are group number 1, house number 1, this is house number 2, and this is house number 3. So 12 divided by 4, because we're going to have 4 in each house, in every house, equals 3. This is how you solve it, even when you don't have the pictures right in front of you. And this is how you check yourself. The quotient, 3 times 4, which is the divisor, equals 12. Another example, we have 10 rabbits. We want to divide them among 5 kids. How many rabbits will each kid get? Again, try to think about it by yourself. And then you can pause the video and then come back. So 10 divided by 5 equals 2. And check yourself, you do 2 times 5. Well, you already know it by now. Another way of looking at it, if you want to visualize it, to see it. So you give 2 rabbits to the first kid, 2 for the second, to the second, 3 to the third, 2 to the fourth. So you get 2 rabbits for each kid. Very important to know that you cannot divide by 0. It's impossible. It has no meaning. However, you can divide 0 by every number. So you cannot divide by 0, but you can divide 0 by every number. For example, if you have 0 candies, you have no candies, you can divide them among 100 kids. How many candies will each kid get in that case? 0. That's okay. You have 0 to divide, so everybody will get 0. But if you have 100 kids, can you divide them by 0? No, you cannot divide by 0. It's impossible. It's very important to understand this. Today we've learned about division. I hope you like it. If you did, you can subscribe to our channel, get more videos, and don't forget to like the video. Bye bye.